Hi, meteorologist Peter Hall. Here's the CNY Central First Alert weather forecast. For the rest of the afternoon, it's still pretty cloudy. Now, earlier when we gave this update, we had said probably not going to see any sunshine. I was rather pessimistic about it. Although now, looking at the sat pics, there are some breaks as of 11 a.m., 11:30, right over Lake Ontario, and even some thin spots in western New York. So I've gone ahead and thrown in a chance of breaks of sunshine this afternoon. We do know that the sprinkles and drizzle, which we have had all morning long and occurring midday, should taper off from west to east. We'll see what we can do about some sun, maybe a few breaks. So we'll throw them in. New system Thursday. I looked at new computer model information for this update, and while it still looks very likely midday and afternoon for the lowest elevations in the valleys, it'll be just rain. Even the elevations now, this has been one of those seasons. It's mid-February, still doesn't want to snow. Now, I'll say this, there might be some snow mixed with the rain at higher elevation, but the chances of it sticking now are looking even lower than it was this morning, so probably not going to get much out of that. The other thing we're watching is a weekend storm, and we'll talk about this in a minute more about how this could affect us and why and all this other stuff. That's for Saturday and Sunday. At this point, still looks like a miss, but we'll get to that in a minute. So as of noon, the back edge of the precipitation was roughly about in here. And it'll literally just kind of go west to east through the course of the afternoon slowly. So from west to east, from the 81 corridor, and then eventually over to the Route 12 and 28 corridor later this afternoon, we will see the leftovers, this kind of drizzly, misty, sprinkly, flurry type of thing, taper off. As of 11 a.m., there were some significant breaks in the clouds basically right in there. And I noticed in western New York, there was some thinning out of the clouds in here, and all this is moving from west to east. So presumably, we could get some thin spots or peaks or breaks of sunshine, which would be nice. There's a west wind at 10 to 15, figure a high temperature of about 40. Overnight tonight, partial clearing, low, probably in the 20s, upper 20s to lower 30s. Thursday morning, again, trying to slip in just a little bit of sunshine before our next system arrives with thickening clouds. You can watch the clock and watch the precipitation. Midday there. And then the afternoon, more precipitation. I think the blue is a little overblown here, but you get the point. Valleys, rain. Hills, probably rain and snow. It's going to be difficult to get much accumulation, I think. Leftover showers of rain and flurries. Then we get into Friday, and everybody still has some flurries and sprinkles left over. And I think what will happen is this is a little overdone here again, but I think east of the lake is where a lot of the flurries will be most notable. And while flurries are still possible anywhere, I think there's at least a chance for breaks of sun, although overall, I mean, it was still a majority of clouds, not only today, but Thursday and Friday, too. High probability, well, yeah, it flurried and drizzled just about everywhere today. High probability of precipitation, mainly rain now with some elevation rain and snow. Flurries and sprinkles. Now, the weekend will do stuff. It will precipitate, but in terms of how much, there's the rub, isn't it always? There's the 7-day forecast. I'm going to rush through these maps here so we can show you why this weekend system is a little tenuous in its forecast placement. Today's temps, we've already discussed this, about 40 for Syracuse, but down to the south, we're at 50 plus for for New York City, for Philadelphia. So the system is here. This is one piece, and it's the main piece. This one is probably going to do one of these and then move like that. The other piece is way under the banner here in Western Canada, and this is going to move to the southeast. And how much it sucks up the southern system will ultimately determine whether we get heavy snow or just some lighter snow. I think we'll just get some snow showers from that Canadian system. I'm meteorologist Peter Hall. Great afternoon.